Scarpins Avenue.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Sklar Country, the virus edition, aka the Pandy Pods,
AKA two fine fellows, no violins, no cellos.
aka two bros that get you, like Sonny Bono's got you, babe. Thank you, James Scregman. Screggers on the tip.
Screggers in the house,
In the mix. And I love that Old Zealand is cool with Screggers. Just, he's past the mantle. He's
and
like,
he's
there
not,
you go.
Then he was New Zealand, then he was Lou Zealand.
Oh, God.
I love everything about
original Zealand. He was original Zealand.
The OZ.
The OZ. Dr. Oz. Guys, what's happening? Hope you guys are good. Hope everybody's handling life as we head into this weekend. For a lot of people, their kids, this is the last day of school. For those whose kids are matriculating on to a high school, middle school, high school, college, congratulations.
You made it through a tough year.
This year and last year, very, very tough. And hopefully this podcast helped you get it through what you needed.
It's helping us get through giving it to you. So let's give you a story right away. We don't know the law so well that we could tell you if someone was breaking it. I don't
know. Obviously, stealing, assault, killing someone, those are easy to identify as breaking the law.
Yes,
like
that's clear.
Breaking
that's
it in.
cut.
Like we can clearly identify armed robbery.
Yeah, we're like, that's a crime.
Trespassing.
That's a crime.
All right, as our friend Ian Edwards calls it. These are all simple crimes that to the naked eye, Jay.
Anyone can see it.
But then there's a bunch of crimes that I don't know if I could identify.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Out in the wild.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that. You know how like you feel in your gut you're seeing something that's not right, but I couldn't tell you if it's breaking the law, but there's a gut feeling that you're like, that's something right here feels weird. Like when you've stayed in a pool too long as a kid after they've called Adult Swim and you're just kind of staying in there and you kind of feel it in your sphincter. Like there's something that's like a spidey sense. It's a Peter tingle.
That might just be you.
That might just be me. So you see something going on. You're not sure it's against the law, but it feels like it should not be happening.
Yes.
Someone
should go stop that thing from happening.
Presumably the cops. This is the situation we find ourselves in with our first story or our next story right here.
It's weird. It doesn't seem right. And it turns out that it's not right.
All our instincts are correct, Jay, in this situation.
And just keep telling yourself as you hear this.
All your instincts are correct about this. What you think about this situation, you're right.
If you see something, say something.
Here
Orlando, Florida. Mm-hmm. Orlando police detectives arrested a man accused of taking two baby swans from their nests at Lake Eola Park.
Leave nature alone.
Let's just, to quote the great Dave Attell, this is why animals attack.
Yeah, just leave them alone. They don't need you picking them up and putting them away.
Now, I think I'm going to mispronounce this, which puts me in the dumb category, but the theft of the cygnets, or newly hatched swans, was recorded by bystanders Sunday, who later reported the incident to the Orlando police.
So here's what's weird to me, that a Florida man would ignore the rules and laws of society. Does that strike you as strange?
It's weird to me that a Florida man would ignore common human decency.
Yeah.
And just to get what he wants. At the time, the man who took the young waterfowl told the people watching that he was rescuing the babies from wildlife that could potentially eat them.
Oh, yeah.
Who do you work for, sir? The city? You work for the
city of Orlando?
No, not the city of Orlando, just the city.
So when anybody starts giving you vague things about...
When you ask the more specific things, then they go more vague.
Like they're
full of shit.
If this guy worked for the city, he would show you his badge and license number.
Right. He'd be wearing a uniform to be going and doing this thing. Frank Howard, this guy, one of those bystanders, shared the video with News 6. You want to see my video, Frank Howard said? Get over here, News 6.
Part of me wishes that Frank Howard was Ron and Clint Howard's less talented brother.
Yes.
I'm saying less talented than Clint.
And this was his directorial debut.
Yeah. Man Steals Swans. He's ready to sort of release that to the public. It's a short film, but hey.
In the video, this video is insane. A man with a red cooler can be heard telling Howard and his girlfriend he is with the Lake Eola Park rescue and the babies will be dead tomorrow if he doesn't take them.
Okay, that sounds like a ransom, doesn't it?
It sounds like a threat.
Yes.
You can't tell people these things are going to be dead tomorrow. You don't know that.
Hey, let me ask you something. Why are there White Claws in that cooler?
Yeah. Why are your jeans so dirty, bro? And
should you be wearing jeans if you're working for Lake Eola Park Lake?
He definitely believes in the theory that if an older white guy speaks with authority in his voice, then he'll never get questioned
about his actions.
Any of his actions at all.
Ever.
So that's the thing. This guy's coming out there and saying these things will be dead by tomorrow.
I gotta do something about it.
I gotta do something about it.
And you're gonna let me do it because I'm old enough for you to kind of be, and white enough for you to kind of be like, yeah, I guess
so. I don't know. It's like the guy who shows up at the party and everyone's like, did you invite? Is this your friend? Is it your friend? I don't know how he got here.
I think he knows Jeff, and then someone's like, Jeff is like, I don't know. I think he knows Cheryl, and then
he just Cheryl, and you're like, who's Cheryl? I thought you knew Cheryl. None of us know
anybody.
And then 2 baby swans are taken and put in a cooler with White Claws. Then he's seen on the video battling the angry mother and father swans as he scooped up the fluffy swan babies and dropped them into the cooler.
Yeah, hey, swans don't go in coolers.
They don't. They never, ever, ever go in coolers.
Nobody looks at a beautiful swan on a lake and says, that thing should be in a cooler.
Yeah, put that thing in a cooler.
Or that lake should be frozen.
Yeah.
No one has ever looked at swans and been like, they need to be in very cold temperatures.
Let's put them in a Yeti.
Let's get them back in their freezing habitat. No one's ever said that about a swan.
Maybe they go in cages. Maybe. Or a carrying thing.
Or they go wherever they want to go because they're animals without any real natural predators.
Just let them be. Just let them be, you old white douchebag. He reached down and grabbed one, and the mom started going crazy. And he hit the mom with the cooler.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not part of Lake Eola Park protocol. Am I right or am I wrong? Do you work for the park or not?
Are you hitting the mom with your cooler for you or for the good folks down at the Lake Eola Park?
For the guys back at the office. Is that what you're hitting them with? All right,
There's nothing official about swatting at a mama swan with a cooler filled with her babies.
Yeah.
That's not, no one ever does that. No professional in the park system does that.
Has ever done it.
Howard said, he was saying, yeah, we rescue them all the time. I've done this many times. Look at my arms. They're all scratched up from the fathers attacking me.
See these marks that look like they're track marks from a horrible heroin addiction?
That's Daddy Swans.
It's just Dad.
I call them Daddy Swans.
They look like they're needle marks or they look like they're scratches from someone who was trying to get out of my clutches, like a kidnapping, but that's not what they are.
Someone who lives under my floorboards, but
that's not what they are.
It's from taking all these baby swans
and making sure that they don't get killed.
Hey, maybe if the dad swans are attacking you so much, you shouldn't be taking their babies.
Also, if swans are attacking you for taking their babies, then don't do it. You're like the U.S. Southern Border Patrol again in 2019.
You're making calls that no one wanted you to make.
Yep.
Orlando police recovered the baby swans Monday evening. Thank you.
And immediately put them in dry ice.
Wait, they did not do that.
Why?
Thank God they recovered the babies. Let's take a break. We'll come back and we'll tell you what happened to this jackass. Because he's nuts.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. We're talking about doing a live Cheap Seats maybe in July, so check our schedule for that.
We're virtual live Cheap
Virtual
Seats.
live one. We're going to be out on the road again September 30th, October 1st and 2nd in D.C. at the D.C. Comedy Loft, and then we're going to be in Ann Arbor, Michigan the 22nd and 23rd of October. Very excited to be at the Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase. Let's sell these shows out, guys.
Come on.
Would love to. Let's do that. Let's jump into this right now.
So a guy stole 2 baby swans, put them in
a cooler, and then people were like, what are you doing?
And then used the cooler to swat away the mother swan, who was visibly upset and
angry.
Should be.
Yeah.
So the cops recovered the babies, thank God, and they should cuff this guy. This is what I think. They should cuff this guy to an interrogation room table, right?
Yeah. Zip tie his legs to the chair.
And then let the mom and dad swan.
Just have them for 20 minutes?
Just have for fun.
Be fun.
Just let them loose. All
Be
right?
fun.
Both cygnets appear to be doing well, according to the Orlando Commissioner, Patty Sheehan. The babies will be reunited with their parents soon.
Soon? How about
right
now? Let's do it right now. Why are we waiting for anything? Don't wait.
Richard Harger Sr., 71.
71. This is a guy who
facing charges of third-degree grand theft, according to an arrest warrant signed by Judge Chad Alvaro Monday.
Again, I don't know if third degree is...
Is it worse than second degree when it comes to theft?
I don't know. We got to get our degrees
First
set.
degree is worse in terms of murder.
Third degree is worse in terms of burns, but I don't know.
All I know is that 71 is not... It's way too old. You should know better by 71.
You should know better by 71. 17, I'd be like, this guy's a dummy. Let's teach him a lesson.
71 in Florida, this guy's a great-grandfather at least.
He's 71 going on 17.
This is someone's estranged stepdad that we're talking about.
This is someone's uncle that they never want to talk to at family gatherings ever again.
This is someone's brother who won't let him borrow money anymore. That's what we're talking about here.
This is a human being, for Christ's sakes.
His bond was set at $1,000. Hanger is currently being held, or Harger, at the Orange County Jail. I know he didn't murder anyone or anything.
1,000 seems too little. 1,000 seems too little to me. I'm sorry.
He should have to brush the swans daily.
That would be great. Brushing a swan probably is not that good. Like, swans don't want people rolling up on them with a brush ever.
According to the warrant, detectives were able to identify Harger as the person who took the signets after a bystander shared a photo he took of the red Jeep he was seen leaving Lake Eola Park.
That's Lake Eola Park
That's
issued,
not an official vehicle.
That's not an official vehicle there?
Because he's with the park, right?
Park Patrol.
The photo captured the vehicle's tags, leading detectives to Harger.
Gotcha, bitch.
You got. What in the world was he trying to do? That's what I don't know.
That's
what he was
a good
trying
question.
To do. Was
Is
he trying to sell them
on the black market? I don't know.
They aren't that rare.
Who's in the market for swans right now?
Look, I on some level, even though it's messed up and I don't like it, I understand the tiger cub sale.
Tiger cub sale is something you can understand. Weird monkey sale, that's something you can understand. But swan babies?
No one's out there asking for swans or a crispy swan in a dish. Nobody is.
No.
Nobody.
No one's even doing that.
They want you to fashion the tinfoil on the leftovers in the shape of a swan. That's it.
That's it. Or the towels on your bed. Nobody wants an actual swan because I think people realize what a huge problem it'll be to have a big swan in your house.
That's right.
You don't.
And they're not nice animals. Swans are not nice animals. They just aren't.
They're beautiful, but not nice. Okay, just like Kelly Ripa.
I was going to say Tyra Banks.
Okay, there you go.
Detectives went to the 71-year-old's home when they found a sign outside the front gate that read "For de birds."
Oh God!
According to the warrant.
I hate this guy even more.
Let
the swans peck him to death.
Okay, so I wonder if he woke up that morning, bought the sign, and then was like, "I gotta go do something about this."
Finally, I got no more excuses in life.
I can't have a "For de birds" sign and not steal me some sweet
swan babies,
baby swans. Detectives said they called Harger and he agreed to speak to them near the gate of his property.
Near the gate?
Near the gate.
Don't do the cops any favors here, buddy.
Okay. This is when excessive force by the cops is acceptable.
It's correct in this scenario.
All right? No one's going to stand up for Richard Harger in his bike shorts. There won't be any rallies on behalf of Richard Harger.
You want to put a knee in someone's neck? This guy we're okay with.
This is the moment where you can put a knee in someone's neck.
I would put a few swans on his neck.
Harger told the detectives that he took the baby swans because he thought they were going to get hurt.
Instead of calling someone who actually works for the park.
Or alerting local officials
veterinarian.
Or local veterinarian.
Exactly.
He then went inside, brought out a laundry basket with the 2 young waterfowl inside, and gave them to detectives.
Well, that's where swans thrive. I don't know if you know that, but
laundry baskets.
You got to put a swan baby in a laundry basket, and
they should only be transported in red Coleman coolers.
They should be kept in laundry baskets.
And then, according to Lake Eola Park rules and regulations, they need a man, an old white guy who's 71 to
steal
ferry them around,
take them from their parents,
and to smack the parent birds
when they try and keep them. Yeah, that's right.
Babies. According to the warrant, Harger said he has not taken swans or other birds from Eola Park before, and he apologized.
Listen, I believe this guy like I believe that Andy Pettit only took steroids once.
I'm surprised he said, I got the birds, but I've never inhaled.
Yeah, start making statements that don't make any sense. Said, fine, okay, you never inhaled the birds, but why would you in the first place?
Orlando police said Harger has also been trespassed from all Orlando city parks. I don't know how that's going to be enforced.
Yeah, how are you going to enforce that? There's no one at a park to be like, hey, man, you shouldn't be here.
So this dude has 200 other birds at his home.
Okay, that's why he stole them. He wants more birds.
I'm assuming that he's stolen from zoos and parks all around the city. These birds include ducks and parrots.
He's the bird man.
He is. And it would be a shame that when he has to give them all away, he should have to donate them all to a local aviary that's open to the public.
That he's banned from visiting.
He's not allowed to visit.
Can't have these birds.
And if he tries to stop them when they come to take his birds away from his house,
they should chop his head off and put it in a red cooler.
Or hit him with a red cooler.
There you go. Just hit him with a red cooler.
Beat him about the face and neck with a red cooler as they're taking his birds away from him. How's it feel now, buddy?
Feels good. Feels real good. And that is the story, guys. That's how we do it. Mm-hmm. Everybody, have a great weekend this weekend. Stay connected this weekend. Stay protected. Don't get infected. If you have been vaxxed, enjoy some time with your friends.
There you go.
That's with other vaxxed people. Get your kids vaxxed. It's going to be fun. We're going to get out of this thing. We love you guys. We'll see you on Monday.
La-ti-da, la-ti-da-ti-da-ti-da. La-ti-da.